What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Randy and I make videos on entrepreneurship, and today I'm actually going to be getting into another dropshipping video, and it's going to be about how to build a brand using products from this company called Spocket. This video is sponsored by Spocket, which if I didn't believe in them, I wouldn't bring them onto the channel. However, I do believe that their platform can benefit your dropshipping business. So if you guys don't know what branded dropshipping is, it's the approach that I take to drop shipping, because as you guys may know, there's many approaches that you can take, such as single product stores, general stores, service stores, which is actually considered drop servicing. Well, basically the approach that I took is one that not many take, or at least it's not one they can easily identify because of how well you build this store. The idea of it is you choose a niche and then you build a brand out of that niche. So for example, in this video, we're gonna stick to fishing, but this fishing store, we're gonna try to make it look like a Nike, like an Adidas, like a Patagonia, like a Columbia. These big name brand companies that people already trust and they know they won't be getting scammed out of their money. And where this has a competitive advantage over your single store or your general store is that you can actually have a higher order value, because think about it, when you go to the Nike store and you get a pair of shoes, chances are you might buy the pair of shorts out on the rack to go with your running shoes, or if you're gonna play basketball, you might get a tank top or some basketball shorts. It's just easier to upsell that way versus having a single product store where you only have one product to offer, and the only thing you can upsell them is that same exact product, which depending on what it is, they might or might not buy it. As for a general store, it's kind of difficult to upsell somebody that's buying a shirt, a phone case, or somebody that's buying a phone case, a pair of sneakers. They're not looking for that at that moment. So this is where the branded niche stores destroy the other stores in. So now we're actually gonna get into Spocket and how you can build a brand using this platform. So basically what they are, if you're familiar with dropshipping, they're like an Oberlo. You import products into there, which you can then put in your store. Every time you make a sale in your store, it integrates it right back to the platform where you can fulfill those orders from. And what I like about Spocket is that it gives you a list of categories to choose from, which can actually help you in deciding the branded niche that you want to build. So if we go ahead and go to the drop down menu, you have all these different categories, and like I said, we're going to be going into fishing, so we're going to go into sports and outdoors and then hop into fishing. And as you guys can see, there's various products to choose from in here, which this is enough to make a branded niche store. You can make different categories and put these products into your store. And if we go ahead and go into another one, for example, body care. Here's another one, just a random one I chose. You have a bunch of different products that you can choose from and basically build a store out of this. But basically the process is pretty simple. We're gonna go ahead and choose this reel because it's usually a main best seller for a lot of fishing companies. And as you guys can see here, you have a lot of information to take in, but it is a lot of useful information. So the listing price is $15 and they suggest you at a retail price of $36. However, when you go to import it to the store, they have this thing called the global pricing rule, which you set up on the back end, and you can choose how much more you want to multiply that price by. So let's say I want it at $30 on the back end. All you gotta do is set it up and make all your products 2 times the cost of them, and all your products that you import are going to be 2 times the price of the cost. And a common problem that a lot of dropshippers face is the quality of the products that they're ordering. So usually when you go from AliExpress, you don't know what you're getting, and once you start, you're just shipping it to your customers, and chances are they could be receiving a low quality product. What Spocket gives you is the option to order samples. You can go ahead and order a sample, you put how many you want, you select the variant, select the quality, you leave a note, boom, you hit continue, and you follow through the steps. This will give you the opportunity to see the product in hand and test it out before actually selling it. And if you plan it to be your best seller, this is something that I definitely recommend you guys to do before you start selling just outright, because chances are if you're selling a poor quality product, you're going to be getting a lot of complaints and a lot of returns, and you're going to be losing a lot of money because you already spent that money on marketing. And if we look further into the listing, you can see that they have a refund policy. If for any reason you're not happy with your product, you can return it within 15 days of receiving the orders. Even if your customer is not happy, you can have them return it and you will still be covered for the cost of your product. And down below you can see there's a few notes, lets you know that they ship from US warehouses. However, if they're out of stock, they're going to ship from China warehouses. And another thing is branded invoicing, which is very key to what we're doing here, because if we're building a brand that's not ours, but we include an invoice with our logo on it, it looks that much more credible. And that's basically what we're trying to do here. We're trying to build our brand and scale off of that. And another thing I like about Spocket is that they give you real-time inventory updates. So let's say if they're out of stock, then it will update your website that it's out of stock. And the thing with Spocket is that you have pricing plans, and you can start as low as $19 a month, which it is possible to build a branded niche out of this. However, This is more for those single product stores, which you can still build a brand out of. However, like I said, it's probably gonna be a little more difficult to get a higher average order value. So if you guys wanna go ahead and read the screen while I pop it up and see the different plans, I'll let you guys know where I personally stand, which I'm in the Empire plan. However, I could get away with the Pro plan, which gives you up to 250 unique products, and I have just over 200, so this would be fine for me. However, my choice of selection is still very small for my customers from the feedback that I've gotten from them. So definitely having more products helps a lot. It gives your customers a lot more options to choose from, which can raise your higher order value, or just even have them purchase starting off there and then get them with an upsell or whatever other techniques you might want to use on them. I do have a link down below that you guys can use to purchase one of your plans that you think is best for you, and I'd really appreciate if you guys would use it, because it would really help out the channel and it really helps keep me going to give you guys this valuable information. Anyways, if you look right here, you can see that it says up to 25 premium products, and what premium products are, they're basically products sourced from the best suppliers, and they're very high quality, and these are the products that you're going to want to make your best sellers and the ones that you're going to want to advertise. If you're giving your customers the best products possible, that's going to lead to less returns and means that you get to keep more of your money that you have invested, especially when it comes to marketing. Like I said, you can lose a lot if you're getting returns, so you want to make sure that you're selling good, high quality products, and Spocket helps you do all that. If you look to the right, you can see that there's a unicorn plan, and there's one thing that I want to touch on, which is bulk checkout, which basically is on a click of a button, you can check out all your orders, which definitely helps when you're getting around 50 to 100 plus orders, because if you're doing them all individually, it's going to take you forever, and honestly, that's time that we do not have to waste. And usually if you're getting a large amount of orders, you can afford these plans. That's what's great about Spocket, is that because it basically depends on how much revenue you're making. Usually if you're selling around 250 products and you're making good sales, you can afford $50 a month. If you're selling up to 10,000 products, honestly, that's a ridiculous amount. That's a large selection. That's like almost, I mean, Amazon selection is ridiculously high, but it's a large enough selection. Or $100 a month, you're really not even gonna feel it. And the best part about it is that you can try it out for free for 14 days. They do give you a 14-day free trial. Obviously, if you don't like it within those 14 days, you can cancel at any time. However, if you do decide to stick with it, you can go ahead and go with the annual plan, which does save you a decent amount of money per plan. A few extra key mentions that I wanted to make is that with the starter plan, you do get email support. However, with the higher paid plans, you do get 24/7 chat support up to the Empire, and with the unicorn you do get 24/7 phone support, which I feel like helps out a lot, because think about all the times that you try to contact, whether it be your bank or any company you're trying to get in contact. It's kind of frustrating to have to wait for an email, so that's why chat support is honestly way better than that, and phone support is just the next step up. You don't have to worry about trying to contact AliExpress suppliers that are basically never going to get back to you, or they take forever, or you have to wait in Chinese time, at least in this case where you have 24/7 chat support or 24/7 phone support, and you can get answers at a faster pace. You don't have to worry about staying up late just to talk to suppliers, maybe stay up till 2, 3, 4, sometimes even up till 5 in the morning. Once you get to the unicorn plan, you can have the option to make product requests, which is when you can start making your own products, and this is where ideally you want to be, and at this point is where you have control over your market, or basically over your brand and your products. Anyways guys, that's it for today. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you guys don't miss out on any future videos just like this one. Anyways, with all that being said guys, I will see you in the next video.